am at Liz's house. It's Thursday lunchtime. Actually, it's probably about 2ish now. I had a bit of an headache, so I've been chilling. I've been doing Invisalign, and I think it was like... So before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you very much for all the support last night. People have sent lots of lovely messages. It was just really nice to have so many people, support me and say, you don't have to bow down to these people. Just carry on with your life. Anyway, so I'm at Liz's and we're doing a bit of a sort out. She's just been showing me a load of soft toys and this cabinet's a bedroom cabinet thing, and it lifts up. It's brilliant. It's a linen box. She says it's a linen box. I just think it's really clever. And she's brought a telly in. Like, oh no, we didn't have a telly in our bedroom, but she's brought a telly in. It's got an aerial and everything, so yeah, we might keep it. We'll see. And the job for today is, as Liz just said, getting rid of all this stuff on bed. There's loads of bits and pieces. She's been showing me soft toys. There's some really unusual stuff here. We've got grommet, penguin, all sorts of stuff. Oh, and some tights. So yeah, we're going to be working through this stuff. Right, so we're on it. We've just emptied a dressing table and we've moved it over here. So we've just made this little setup for Liz. So it's got her makeup, nail stuff, everyday bits and pieces. She's got more nail files and nail scissors and tweezers than anybody needs. There's just zillions of them. Over here we've got the hair stuff. Again, lots and lots of hairbrushes that nobody needs that amount of hairbrushes. I've got one that Alfie tries to eat on a regular basis. And then hairdryer, straighteners, curlers, all in that one. I think my next job is to get some of this rubbish out to the bin and then get some stuff to a charity shop, so that's gone as well. Right, so I have taken 2 bags, kind of 3 bags to Sue Ryder from Liz's house. Gone, done and dusted. She's off to bingo tonight. So that were it. We just do an hour at a time. So we're working on the small room so that I can turn it into my YouTube room at some point, and just getting rid of stuff for her. So today it was very much focused on the beauty table. She's got like a little dressing table with all the beauty stuff on. There were so many old bits of, oh God, like Avon products and all sorts of stuff that she's not used in like 100 years. So we're chucking all of those. So I've been to Lidl on my way back because I realised I've not had any lunch. So I got myself one of them. It's like a pizza, but it's not. It's kind of a small bread with a bit of cheese and tomato on. I also had a treat. I got a Rocky Road. I've got one for Simon here that I'm going to take through to him. See if he likes it. Bear with. So I was at Liz's house the other day, and I saw some of these in the fridge, and I just happened to spot them in Lidl, and I was like, I so need those. They are fridge organiser set 2-pack, so you can put cans in them or whatever you need. Genius. I think it's going to be for cheese for Simon. I think they were $3.99 or $2.99, something like that. And you get 2 of these. Brilliant. This is what we need. Brilliant. There we go. So we've got grated cheese, Edam, squeezy cheese, normal cheese, seriously spreadable cheese, Dairy and just a random cheese in there. So there's a lot of cheese, as you can see. Grated, Edam, squeezy. So that should keep Simon happy with the cheese. And in the other one, I have put some Fanta. Might have to get some more of these. They're brilliant. Right, so it's now 6:30. My 6:30 student hasn't replied, so I don't know what's happening there. I've only taught her once. And the second lesson I was supposed to give her, I wasn't very well, so it didn't happen. So I rebooked it for this week. Anyway, she's not replied, so I guess she's not coming. But I do have one penciled in for 7 o'clock with Beth. Beth is singing for an event and is preparing for it. And it's getting closer and closer, so we just need to make sure she's all set for that. She's the biggest John Brennan. He's not called John Brennan at all. What's he called? Thingy Brennan. Fan ever. I'm surprised we're not singing all of his songs in her lessons. I am working on the single duvet. Don't anybody order one, right? Don't order one. I've been working on this for April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. And it's still not wide enough for a single bed yet. So nobody order one, because it'll take me all year to make it for you. So there we are. Anyway, because I've got no other projects, so I thought, right, let's get on with this. I'll just do a few more and more rounds. Anyway, the reason I decided to turn on my camera is me and Simon have just been having a chit chat, and he's been telling some of his terrible jokes like he does. He's picked up my dowsing rods as well behind me. He's going, "Give me my yes." I'm like, no, it's shut. Oh, never mind. Anyway, we were talking about this process at Liz's, and today I went over, as you'll have seen, to get rid of bits and pieces. We've got 3 bags. We've got car boot sale bags, charity shop bags. Oh no, we've got 4 bags. Hang on. Charity shop bags, car boot sale bags, to keep bags, and rubbish bags. That's what we're doing at the moment, going through stuff. There are some sale items as well, but not so many. So they sort of come up every so often. She's selling... Slight problem, I've just got home and I've not had tea. Oh, I think that lesson might be changing. I'll reply to her in a minute. What was I saying? It's thrown me now. Oh yes, the bag situation, getting rid of things and selling things. She's selling a reborn baby, if anyone is interested. It's very pretty. Little girl baby with some baby clothes, so it's on my eBay, UK only, sorry. And we were just discussing that there's a dressing table to move. We thought Lisa wanted it, she don't want it. Simon said he could use it for his room or break it up and bash it to pieces, so we'll see. Because I'm on hold now till the next job, which is get rid of this dressing table. There's an ironing board and an iron to get rid of, but it's a fancy iron. You know those where it's like on a steamer stand? I think the water's in the bottom, I think, and then you like steam with it. Anyway, I've realised, and I know she'll watch this, but it's funny, so it's okay. If I give her a day to think about something, she changes her mind. Yesterday, I said, should we get rid of the ironing board and the iron? She said, yeah, I'm probably never going to iron again because I don't really enjoy ironing. It's not something, because I've got a steamer that I use to steam the clothes anyway. And I'm like, right, brilliant. So today, I said, right, shall I get rid of the iron and the ironing board? She wants to keep the ironing board now. She said, well, I can put it in the garage. You never know, I might need to use it one day. So I've realised that if I give her a day to think about it, it ends up staying. So I'll have to figure that out. So if anybody wants a fancy looking iron, I think we're probably going to charity shop with that one. Because of electricals, and you're not allowed to sell certain electricals, and they've got to be pat tested and blah blah blah. I don't really know the full information, so if anybody knows on pat testing and selling off used electricals, let me know, because I've sold cameras and things like that, but never when it comes to irons or that kind of stuff. So if you know, let me know. So I've got to get rid of this dressing table. Then there's some boxes full of Christmas decorations, which we need to put in the loft. Then what I'd really like to do before I start moving my stuff in, which makes a lot more sense to me, is to decorate the room, paint it, get a new floor down, because it's got an old kind of bluey green carpet that I want to change, but I don't know what to yet. And yesterday, when Simon was taking a TV off a wall to move into a different place, underneath the picture there was 2 sanding discs on the wall that had been holding the picture up. Sanding discs. What? with bolts. Don't you just use like a normal hook? Why on earth are there standing discs? Was this to fit the TV on? What on earth? And I tell you one other thing that just yeah, I hope you don't mind, Liz. Right, so imagine 2 rooms. We've got 2 rooms. Here's the little room. So we'll call that the spare room, and then the second bedroom is here. So second bedroom, spare room. Simon's using the second bedroom as his guitars and his eBay business. I'm using the spare room as YouTube room, and it's also going to have a bed in there, etc., etc. Anyway, in this one, in the second bedroom, there's a television. Okay, cool, you got a television. But guess where it's plugged in? It's plugged in the small room, in the spare room. So there's a hole drilled through the wall so that it's plugged in on the other side. There's obviously plugs in the second bedroom, but it's plugged in through. I mean, I don't mean on the floor either. I don't mean like, here's your wall. I don't mean like at the bottom. You know, sometimes when, say you've got a satellite dish and you need to put the cable through the wall, you do it at the bottom, don't you, near the skirting board? Oh no, this is here, right there, like head high in the room. What? Who did that? What? Does anybody else have weird stuff like that in their house? Someone who's done a little bit of DIY or something and decided that they were just going to drill through the wall and chuck a cable through, because we couldn't take the telly down because the plug was on the other side. So we've had to take the plug off, take the cable through, and then put the plug back on the television. This one has beaten me a little bit. Why? It just makes no sense to me. Because I do get that occasionally you have to put a cable through a wall, whether it's to go outside or you're extending something or whatever. But why would you put the plug for a TV through the wall to the other room to plug it in, instead of just plugging it in the room that it was in? Anyway, I'm sure there's going to be more crazy things I find in this house. It's quite an old house. I want to do a little bit of research, actually. I might do that in a minute to find out exactly how old the house is. I think it might be 100 years old. So I'm going to find out and I'll let you know. I forgot to say as well, when I was just filming then, I've just switched the camera back on. I've got a speaker downstairs that I use for teaching. It's a Bluetooth speaker. Simon bought me it quite a few Christmases ago. It's like a little light up one. It's very cute. I keep it plugged in now because it can't really keep its power, even though it's a battery one. Anyway, we were both sat up here talking about Liz's house and what we need to do next. And it turned itself on downstairs. And the issue that I've got is my phone is now connected to it. So if I play something, let's find something here. It's just playing downstairs. We didn't turn the speaker on. We didn't. It just came on its own and said, "You are connected." I'm like, what? So, I don't know. Maybe Ellie's around. Maybe it's because, let me tell you this as well. I hope you like this. A good friend of Ellie's, who used to be Ellie's best friend, pretty much. She's called Courtney. She's now got 3 daughters. I can't remember all of the names. That's really bad. I do apologise. Alana, 2 of the daughters. She's just had her 3rd daughter just this last couple of days. I'm going to have a look now. I feel bad. Hang on. So she's called Courtney. They went to school together. They were good friends. Oh, and that's Bag Push you can hear in the background. Simon's got a Bag Push DVD. Right, so let's do this. Lila and Alana. So Lila's the first daughter. Alana is the second daughter. She's just had a 3rd daughter born yesterday at 5:25. Here's her picture and everything. Oh, look. Oh. She's called Maeve Elizabeth. Isn't that lovely? So there's now Lila K, Alana May, is it May? M-A-I? May, I reckon. Alana May and Maeve Elizabeth. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, they've included Elizabeth in her name, which I just think is gorgeous. And I hope the birth went okay. Everything looks all right. Little lass, oh bless her. Anyway, so that's a nice thing, isn't it? Good morning. It is Friday morning. It is 20 to 11. I haven't sold anything as yet, but I have been putting stuff out. Got some new business cards. I've got a couple of online orders, so thank you so much for that. I've sold a bag and some gua sha. I've just been doing a bit of admin. Simon's gone over to Liz's to take some stuff over. I did a subliminal this morning. As I left, I went, "See you later, bye, Christmas decorations, bye." He was like, "What? Nothing? Bye, see you later, bye." I was trying to subliminally tell him to move the Christmas decorations in the small room at his mum's so that I can continue with my jobs over there. Anyway, the reason I've just turned the camera on to talk to you guys is I've just had a customer in. He looked a bit like David Essex, to be honest, like a really old skinny David Essex. He brought in a saxophone, asked me for some money, because he didn't have any money to buy a drink, and I thought, okay, I'll give him £1, so I did that. Then he said something to do with thread and a saxophone, a really nice saxophone he was holding. Anyway, then went and sat outside the doorway and did something with the saxophone, blew the end piece, it was detached from it by that point. He then opened the door, said something in French, Mademoiselle at the end, and then left. This is the craziness of South Emsall. I was like, what? I had to really tune in. I know a little bit of French. I know he ended up with something, thank you, madam, as well. Madam, thank you, madam. But I don't really know the rest of what he said. How very odd. Anyway, he's gone off with his rucksack and his very shiny saxophone and his £1 to get himself a cold drink. Bates me. So I'm going to carry on with this. I thought I'd do a bit of crocheting. Kind of got no project on at the minute other than this massive one. So I've got this. I've got 3 of these. This is nice chunky. Hayfield, I think it is. Hayfield chunky. And I'm making some, or rather a hexagon cardigan. So I've not quite got up to the purple yet. We're just on the white and blue. And I've got 2 more. It'll probably a child size. I can't see that I'll have enough to do a bigger one. And I was thinking, what about some ponchos for winter? Because that one that's in the shop there, I didn't make that one. And I think maybe a few ponchos might be nice. I don't know. So let me know your thoughts. Any ideas on what was that with the face then? Any ideas of what I could be making? Let me know. Because I've done, oh God, quite a lot of things now. Gloves, cardigans, blankets, bandanas, coasters, what else? I'm trying to think. Crochet bag, like a case holder. So I just need some more inspiration. I watched a few videos last night to try and get some ideas, but I've still left a bit. I've got a thing for hexagon cardigans at the minute. Quite enjoy making those. It's nice to have wearables. Anyway, carry on with my day. Oh, hello. So Simon is at Liz's house and he has to put the Christmas decorations in the loft. Yay! He's also taken the dressing table out of the room, so I've got more room to do stuff. So there's more bits in there that still need sorting out, but things are moving on. So I asked him, sorry, I'm just crocheting still. I asked him, can you take a picture of the light that is currently in the spare room, because I'd like to get something that's really good for crafting and also something that's going to be bright enough for YouTube videos and stuff like that. At the moment I've just got a simple bulb with a sort of grey shade on it, but it's quite a nice bright bulb and it's done me okay. Plus I've also got a ring light that I use, sorry I've got a knot now, a ring light that I use for filming. Well, I've bought a new one. It's a newer, it's spelled Neewer, I think, light. I've bought them before. But I've realised when I do my cooking... Hello? When I've got my cooking... When I do my cooking videos in the kitchen, I could really do with some light from the front. It's a reasonably bright room, but because of the little dot lights in the ceiling, there's no bright light. And I didn't want to use the ring light because I'd have to move it about. So I wanted to get something a bit easier. So later on when I get home, I'll show you it. It's an LED panel. It's only small like this, but you can attach it to the top of cameras. You can put it on a tripod. You can do whatever you want with it. And it's this brilliant rechargeable small little light. So I'm going to take a look at that later and I'll show you. I got it from Amazon and it's arriving today. Anyway, let me show you what's currently up in the room. So here's the picture that Simon sent me. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. Simon said it looks like it's a 1920s 30 shade. He's absolutely right. Look at that. Goodness me. But it does look to have a normal light fitting and the bulb on. So what I'm doing is I'm researching what lights I could have instead. So this has come to mind, which I think is a genius idea. It's a flush light fitting. It's LED like that. And I've never seen these before. Well, I have, but not LED like this. I've seen, you know, ones that you put in your bathroom that are circular like that. So this is an LED bright white light. Because you don't want yellow light. Ideally, you want white light. And this is great. So I'm going to research this and try and get one of these, I think, to replace this. Ew. And the good news is my brother's an electrician. He works on cranes, putting cranes up. He's also an HGV driver. He trained in that while he was working at the crane job. And he's also been on a course to become an electrician. So as I was just saying before a customer came in, I'm looking for an LED light for the ceiling, and I found one on Amazon. It's like a circular one, nice bright white light. That'd be great. None of this hanging down old shade kind of thing. I thought, let's make it bright and simple. So I'm going to look on eBay and different places to see where the best place to get one is from. But I think I know what I want now. Good morning. I'm in the scary car park in Leeds because I'm taking Liz to an appointment, and look, the spaces, it's great. So, as I've just said, I've brought Liz to Leeds for an appointment because I come to this hospital and this car park all the time. I know exactly where everything is. Simon doesn't like hospitals. So, yeah, I'm here. And we just parked in the car park, which is normally a nightmare. But we did put it in the universe on the way. Me and Liz in the car were like, there's loads of spaces. There's loads of spaces. And when we got here, there were loads of spaces. Right, so we've been in, we've seen the doctor. We've got a cup of tea and a tuna melt. You can't not have a tuna melt here. So Liz has Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease which is attacking her thyroid. So she's having radio iodine in a few weeks, probably about a month we think. Yep. Which is like a tablet which destroys the thyroid, so it gets rid of the problem. Liz thought she was having it today. Wasn't really clear on the letter though, I'll give her that, it wasn't really clear. But yeah, it's about, you said about a month, 6 weeks, so they'll ring you and pick a day, and then I'll bring you in. Yep. And then she's not allowed to pee in the same toilet as us for 3 days, and she has to be like a metre apart from people, so there we are. So you'll be fixed too. Yep. Right, so I'm back now. I've dropped Liz back off at home. It is 1:20 now on Saturday. John's in the shop for us today. And I'm trying to get into this box of this new light. It's the newer mini LED light. And we're going to have a look how the whole thing works. It's got a charging cable. So it runs off a battery inside it. You can attach it to the top of a camera or a tripod or whatever. So let me get one. So this is for when I'm filming the cooking videos. It lights up me a little bit more. And any other time I might need to light me up, I suppose. So it's not that big, but apparently it's very powerful. It cost me $19.99, I think. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I'm doing it wrong way. There we are. Right. Shall we read the instructions? Disposable end of life. Disposal. In order to minimise hazards to health and the environment, ensure that materials can be recycled, this product should be disposed of at a separate collection facility for waste electrical and electronic equipment. Not just thrown in your normal bin then. Light. Press the power button to change the setting. Alright. Brightness adjustment. In any mode, press the Q button to change the brightness with the arrows. Is it doing anything? Oh yeah. We'll put it on full whack. Colour temperature adjustment. Press the M button and switch to CCT mode. Short press that to then toggle. Toggle what? Nothing's happening. Short press the M. Short press the bottom to toggle colour temperature. Oh, I see. Right, so M, colour temperature, how bright you want it. Oh, blimey, it is bright. And I guess we pick colours with this. Ooh, I can have a disco. I basically just want it with the white light. So then, oh, I don't want pulsing, do I? How do I change it? I think that's it. Because that's the one that I'm going to be using, just bright light. It's good, isn't it? Look how bright it is. Makes quite the difference. I'm hoping it'll be better for the circles that you get on your glasses as well. That's rather impressive. So there we are. $19.99, rechargeable with USB cable. Brilliant. And we can have different colours. Whatever colour we want, really. Red. Pulsing. Normal. Brilliant. I quite like it. It's very good. Should just add a little bit of extra light when I'm filming. Marvellous. So what I'll do, if you are interested in this light, I've created an Amazon shopping list, which is all of the stuff that I use to film. So my camera, my microphones, this light, it's all in the link below. So if you did want to get one, you can do. It's very bright. There we are. I think I'm going to leave it on that. Leave it on the tripod. Put the cable to charge. There. Can't see now. Oh, hello there. I've just had half an hour's chill, bit of crochet. I'm now on my way outside to figure out what else I need to take out of the garden over to Liz's. Now, I'm not taking the garden furniture yet because that makes no sense just yet because we still use it. We've got table and chairs over here, bench over there, so I'm not taking those yet. The gazebo will be coming, but again, not yet. The bird table is staying. These little shelves on the wall are staying. Now if I can get any of these plants out, I definitely will do. So I'm thinking that might come with me, if I can get it out. I think the others that are there, they're staying. All that's staying. Can't really get the trees out. I don't know, can you transfer trees? I'm not sure. That's an apple tree. I'll probably leave these here. I'd love to take the Acer, but again, I don't know if that's really possible. Would it just kill it to move it? I don't know. I'm probably going to leave the rose, the miniature rose. That's going to have to stay. And this beautiful prunus may have to stay as well. Because potting trees is not the easiest thing in the world. I put all those in. I didn't put in this one. We still don't really know what that is. I'm feeling it's a weed. And we didn't put this tree in. We didn't put that bush in there. But everything else I did. Over here, I put these two in. This one and this one, but not that. That was here before. Been nice if I could take those. I mean, it's possible. Then through here, I'm going to take the lavender. Apparently it's lavender trimming season. I saw it on a TikTok the other day. No idea how to do that. You just trim the tops off, I think. So I want to take this in its planter. Also Ellie's rose bushes. Unfortunately though, this one is really not doing very well on this side. We had this thing, this, not sure what it's called, but it's not a good thing. And that's really affected that one. So they might come out, this one, and then keep just one, maybe, we'll see. This is the to burn pile. So we'll be burning all this gubbins. And we're trying to figure out, do we keep the shed and take the shed with us? But there's already a shed at Liz's. And this little mini shed. Now it's got a bit of a lean on. And I don't think I'm going to need it, because there's an outbuilding at Liz's which all this stuff can go in. But I don't know what I'd do with it otherwise. Suppose I could just clean it up and give it away. It has got a lean on. I'm not sure. Maybe give it away, because I don't really have anywhere else to put it. Because these can go in the back cupboard. So I'm thinking of taking these last bits and pieces across and doing some gardening today. So put them on there. And the rose, I forgot to say, the rose arch. I've got an idea for that. So that's coming down as well. I'm going to take the soil out of it, dismantle it. So I think I'll do that first. So what have we got in here? Let's have a look. We've got 2 lawnmowers, some garden tools, a strimmer. Oh, Ellie's flower thing. Didn't think about that. Ladder, paints. Right, let's get cracking. Look! It's gone. What do you want to do with that concrete thing?
You don't like it?
No.
Not at all?
No, I don't want it.
Oh.
If you want it, we'll take it, but I don't want it. So my next job is I'm going to take some of this over to your mum's and start weeding over there. Shall I get the spade? We've already seen a, could have been a frog or a toad. It's made its way over there. Sorts of, is that what you would call a centipede or an earwig?
Earwig.
Right then, so there was 2 pieces of carpet on the floor, apparently to keep the weeds down. So the bits of carpet have been removed. They're over there on the tip pile. And I've started on this side section, pulled out lots and lots of weeds, but it's very dry, so we kind of run out of puff today. There's a whole load of gravel at the end, which is just no good for me. I'm going to see if I can get the gravel up so it's just soil, but that might take a while, so we'll get to that another day. I can see that there's some kind of plastic underneath it, so hopefully underneath the plastic is just soil, so this can be a planting area. That's the aim. Simon's done the rose arch. And this is the rose arch so far. And we've got one of Ellie's roses in there. Unfortunately, there's only one that's come out of it, really. And as you can see, there's still plenty to do. But I think I've had enough for today. I'll continue weeding that. I did a bit of this the other day and got weeds up from behind, sort of inside of those. I've pulled some stuff down off this back wall. The back wall's going to have a new, I'm not sure what you call it, the wooden bit at the top. We're going to have a new one of them across and the whole thing is going to be repainted. Just spotted there's a hole down the bottom there. So we need to deal with that. So this area can be a nice little cosy area. I'll paint this wall. And yeah, it's going to be a cosy little area to sit in eventually. But it needs a lot more work. So I think that's it for today at Liz's, and I'll probably be back tomorrow. So I'm well and truly pooped. I need a bit of rest now. It's now 6 o'clock on Saturday night. And I'm going to do a bit of crochet and sit and not do an awful lot after all that moving stuff around today. It's been an alright day. I've enjoyed myself. And thank you so much for watching this one. I'll see you in the next. Bye, loves. Bye.